a happy 4th Friday to all of you. I am Shawn Redman, aka the cheesily named Darth Shawn. And inside every Star Wars fan, there's a love of toys. Whether it's high-level action figures or cheap little pieces of plastic, we love toys. We love to collect them, whether they are ships, like this one, action figures, or even just smaller level ships. We love toys. Unfortunately, this year I could not participate in 4th Friday, as my wallet is copying up more dust than money these days, but I thought I would look back and appreciate my favorite toys. So let's go back on a journey as I do my top 5 Star Wars toys. Number 5, as you saw in the picture before, is hilarious on every level. I mean, who doesn't want to suck on Jar Jar Binks' face? I mean, seriously. I don't know how this object was made. I don't know how it got through. I don't know whose brilliant idea was, you know what? Let's put a sucker on Jar Jar Binks' tongue and have kids eat it. Brilliant. I don't know if I ever had one of these as a kid, but I remember seeing them when the movie came out. I remember wanting one, mainly because it was candy, and I was still young enough that Jar Jar Binks was kind of funny, if slightly annoying, before getting really annoying. But this was a really cool item as a whole, simply because it's so ridiculous, and that's why I had to put it on my list. Once again, we find a prequel item here on my list. As the prequels, there were many things wrong with those movies. But one thing that was not wrong was Darth Maul. And almost every kid, when they saw him, wanted his lightsaber. It was double-sided, and he could fight too, and you could fight your friends, and it was so cool. It took the lightsaber and took it to another level. It's the coolest ship in the galaxy, flown by the coolest scoundrel in the galaxy. It's the Millennium Falcon. Every kid wanted a Millennium Falcon. You could play with it in any way. You could fly it through asteroid fields. You could put different characters in it and attack Star Destroyers. You could fly from planet to planet. It was the perfect ship. It stored your characters in it if you needed to. It had anything you wanted. The Millennium Falcon was everything. And it didn't matter which one you had. You could have the Lego set. You could have the one that was more realistic, that had, all the little seats. You could have the one that was just a tote to carry your action figures. It didn't matter. Whichever Millennium Falcon you had, good times were coming with it. He was terrifying, menacing, a Sith Lord. Darth Vader was the coolest. As a kid, I always wanted a Darth Vader action figure. I loved Luke and Han and Lando and many of the other abstract characters across the universe, Captain Piet, but I never had a Darth Vader action figure. It was always sold out. It was never in stock, and I never could end up with a Darth Vader action figure. And that has always held to me. It was the coolest action figure. He was the coolest character, and I never could get his action figure. And that's why he ends up at number 2 on the list. And number 1. Anyone who knows me knows the Battle of Hoth is my favorite moment in Star Wars. It's just an incredible scene. It's incredibly shot, and it has the coolest vehicles that have ever existed. The AT-ATs. I love the AT-ATs. So much so that I wanted a full-size one. Luckily, when I was young, I got one. He's seen better days. He's been through a lot. Doesn't have his battery working, missing pieces. But this is the coolest toy I've ever gotten in my life. And it's the coolest toy that I think I ever could have. The AT-AT allows me to attack the Battle of Hoth take down Luke Skywalker, and win the day for the Empire. So what are your favorite Star Wars toys? Which ones are you looking forward most that are coming out? Me personally, I'm looking forward to the Kylo Ren action figure and trying to get a hold of that BB-8. There are a lot coming out. Let me know in the comments below. As always, I'm Shawn Redman, aka the cheesily named Darth Shawn, and may the Force be with you. Always.